Evident to no one but myself, this video is late. I decided when I started out this channel that every 10 episodes I would do a bit of a channel summary slash state of the union. And this is video 31. I was really excited about doing the thumbnail video and it dovetailed well with some of the previous videos, so I pushed it back. But we're going to spend the rest of this video talking about the state of the union, what's going on, how things are going, what's working, what isn't. So without further ado. Last week's video was decidedly high effort, and I will apologize ahead of time that this one is not going to be that. This is a bit of an opportunity for me to come up for air and create a video that's a little less labor intensive. It's also going to be total scattershot. It's going to be all over the place, and I want to talk about a bunch of different things. The first topic, though, is an easy one. It's me and the state of the world. Depending on where you are in the world, I'm sure this is different for different folks, but at least here in San Francisco, the world is returning to some semblance of normalcy. I am, for the first time in a long time, occasionally seeing the lower halves of people's faces. It's very jarring, don't get me wrong, but it's also a bit humanizing and refreshing. And I'm finally having an opportunity to catch back up with old friends and find out what's going on in their life. For the most part, those conversations are pretty bare bones. Everybody's kind of like, well, I've been doing nothing and now I'm doing a little bit of something. And the same is true for me. It's nice to be doing a little bit of something. The other big news, and probably the meatiest topic that I want to talk about in this video, is that I received an email from Twitch letting me know that I had qualified to be an affiliate. And this is great news because it means that my Twitch channel and my viewership there is growing as I put in work, which feels really great. For context, Twitch affiliate is a milestone that you reach when you have 50 followers. In the last 28 days, you've streamed 8 hours. You've also streamed 7 days in the last 28 days. And finally, you have an average viewership of 3 viewers when you are streaming. For context, I blew most of those metrics out of the water, except followers took a little while and average viewers was particularly hard. But where this topic gets interesting is that despite being invited to be a Twitch affiliate, I am, for the time being, not going to accept the offer. And a lot of my thinking behind that goes to a YouTuber named Devin Nash, who really articulately explained some of the pitfalls of becoming a Twitch affiliate. To give you a really high-level summary, and I will link his video in the description for those that are interested, when you become a Twitch affiliate, you unlock the ability to monetize your content on Twitch. And that comes in a few major forms. The three that I can think of off the top of my head are you can run advertisements on your channel, so all of your viewers will get advertisements. You can receive bits, which is a fictional currency created by Twitch that people can tip you with. And then finally, people can subscribe to your channel, which is kind of a reoccurring monthly way to show support by giving the streamer $5 a month, essentially. The problem is that those incentives, the ability to monetize, comes at the cost of a couple of things for me. The first and the biggest one for me is exclusivity. Twitch basically says at the point where you monetize on their platform, you're no longer allowed to live stream anywhere else. And at the moment, I live stream to YouTube and Twitch simultaneously and might even expand that in the future. And the ability to stream to multiple platforms is important to me because it's the best way to grow my audience. And I think my audience is far more important than the incredibly modest amount of money that I would get. To give you some context, when we're talking about ads as an example, it's estimated that the per 1,000 ads run payment to a Twitch streamer is $2 to $10. And me, who just barely managed to get 3 average viewers, is going to be making fractions of a cent if I enable that. But the thing that's really important, and this is the second thing that Devin Nash pointed out, is that the act of running ads is going to drive people away. People don't like ads. And as counterintuitive as it sounds, me choosing not to become a Twitch affiliate means that my content continues not to be laden with ads. So for the time being, it's a great milestone. I'm excited, but at this point, the sacrifice that I would make in terms of my ability to grow my presence on all of these different platforms is not worth the tiny return that I would get monetarily. As a final note on the Twitch affiliate front, there are a few other interesting perks that come along with being a Twitch affiliate. The two primary ones that I can think of are channel points and emojis. Emojis are super fun. They're the ability for you to create a bunch of your own custom emojis that people can use in your and other chats, which is cool. And I would like to do that, and I'm sad that it's locked behind affiliate status. And the second is channel points. And channel points, I'm a bit more mixed in my opinions on. They historically were a way for people to, as they watched your channel, aggregate like a second currency that they could then spend by redeeming it on rewards. But recently, Twitch rolled out the ability to gamble on predictions with channel points. So the idea would be, I could say, do you think I'm going to win this game? And then everybody could bet their channel points, and the winners would get paid out, and the losers would lose their channel points. And I'm not a huge fan of that. If you watched my video on video game monetization, you'll know that these kind of like subtle ways of appealing to addictive personalities and gambling and loot boxes, etc., are things that I generally don't like. And so I wouldn't be particularly excited to feed into that, even if it is at the cost of people engaging with my channel. Next to talk about are my YouTube channels. The channel that we are on right now is my pondering channel, not Epotamus, and it's going really well. I got new light, so things, especially in the background behind me, have been a lot more even-keeled, which has made editing a lot easier. And speaking of editing, I've been getting better. I think that what I did on the last video is not something that I could have even imagined doing at the beginning of this journey. So I feel like my skills are growing, I am getting better, and the product that I'm creating is cleaner, and all of those things feel incredibly rewarding. As for the gaming channel, I won't dwell on this because my last video was largely about it, but things have been going really well. I'm putting out a ton of content over there. I'm dressing it up nicely with thumbnails. I'm splitting up my videos effectively. And as a result, I'm seeing a lot of engagement over there. And speaking of engagement, that's really the last topic to talk about. Things have been going well on all fronts, but definitely differently well. I'm going to grab my paper here because I can't remember all of the statistics, but at a high level, this channel is kind of lagging behind, to be honest. We have about 46 views in the last 30 days. It's about 3.5 hours of view time, and it's about 17 unique viewers. So to everyone who's watching, thank you. I appreciate you. But certainly the greatest reward in creating these videos is the learning that I'm doing. As for the gaming channel, it's kind of going gangbusters. In the same 30-day period, I have about 300 views, about 61 hours of view time, and about 127 unique viewers, which feels pretty significant to me. I'm quite happy with that level of growth. And then last, Twitch. The numbers look a little different here, but at a high level, I have about 350 views. I have a whopping 250 hours of watch time and 128 unique views. So, generally, broad sweeping description of what's going on. My gaming content is definitely getting more eyeballs than my pondering content, but I think that the things that I am learning and the growth that I am experiencing on my pondering content is perhaps my favorite part of this journey. I love learning Blender. I love learning how to edit in DaVinci Resolve. I enjoy doing this kind of talking head thing, and I'm finding that really rewarding. So, anyways, this was just a State of the Union. At a high level, I think things are going really well. I'm excited for what is to come next. I'm excited to continue growing my audience across all of these platforms and hopefully continue sharing interesting insights and videos that have people scratching their heads. So for now, like I said, low effort video this week, but thank you as always for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Not apotamus. Ponderous.